When he steps up and you can hear the moves, but you don't hear that with Adam Silver. He's done just such a terrific job and taking over as the face of the NBA.
Listen, Adam Silver got that defender off his feet.
I suspect we'll see more of Dirk Nowitzki in the second half as
players are serious when DeMarcus Cousins says it's the summer and we're doing defensive slides.
Well, and incredible talents in the NBA, and you hope at some point you can put it all together and recognize just how good you
extensively to DeMarcus during this time in Africa. And one of the things they talked about is this guy right here with the basketball is going to be an unrestricted free agent after next year. And obviously New Orleans has the money. The NBA schedule should come out this week. Guess what he wants for his opening game on the road at SAC, because he didn't get to go back.
As Dirk, first points of the game for Dirk Nowitzki. Here's Sefolosha all the way.
Yeah. And Quinn Snyder, of course, highly respected, and obviously that would.
And off the drive, it's Moody.
Camp after that knee surgery. I know he's not playing today and only played 31 games last year, but he will be back.
Sixers fans and basketball fans with what he might be if he can stay healthy. It struck me, he's on a minute watch even over the summer here. He didn't even get the
occasions we have had the Sixers. He's got a gigantic personality. He has totally embraced Joel.
All those three players, Mbah a Moute, Jang, and Embiid as members of the Basketball Without Borders program. Well, Mbah a Moute, since going back, has run his own camps. And he said he had Embiid as a camper in his. Nearly forces the turnover. Cousins does. Team World in transition. Lowry lobs it up, and Courtney
Lowry puts it on the money.
There's Clint Capella muscle. Three-pointer by McCollum. There's Kyle Lowry, who's played more here in the third for them in that loaded Western Conference.
I'm curious to see Dennis Smith in the NBA. I had him a couple of times at NC State, Carlisle.
He showed flashes in the NBA Summer League and what that potential might look like as Moutier lines up a three, and suddenly it's back down to a two-point game.
Well, it goes to the point, as well as he has played Moutier with 17. Mike Malone is up, and Hollis Jefferson with a strong hand. Leaves no doubt. Pretty play.
Court advantage, if you will. Here's McCollum working on Moutier. Gorgeous move by the Blazers star.
He do 108 pounds. And in 2016, he goes on to win the NBA Most Improved. Don't worry if you're 5'2". Things you think about, and all of the African players will tell you this, regardless of the country. Nice little leak out by Porzingis to get up the floor against Joel Embiid. They ended up in a circle with a soccer ball and some kids between them. And Alvin Gentry was saying the feet. He goes, big guys should roots level, and kids have got to play it from the earlier stages. Think about somebody who's played golf from the time they're 5 or 6 years old. Basketball the same way.
Porzingis, and it came out. Here's Hollis Jefferson. Long jumper by Brown. Throws it up with one hand. It goes down and one. Basketball under his belt, but this is what has them so excited in Boston. Jaylen Brown, acrobatic finish for Team World.
All right, they need a bucket here.
Moutier's a guy that's had the hot hand throughout, and he continues 14 and 26 minutes. And suddenly Team Africa can make this a one-possession game. Schroeder all the way.
You don't want to give him an opportunity to just get an easy basket. So Schroeder on the other end. How about the switch of hands to...
Long jumper by Oladipo, but it stays with Team Africa. And then the feed to Sefolosha down low. It's a one-possession game. Drummond turns it over. Schroeder gives it up. Oladipo finishes, and it's
a really good job to give it up by Schroeder. They were thinking, though, Gorgui Dieng wanted to sprint into the screen.
Oh, what a feed. McCollum to Porzingis.
Didn't need the guide hand. What a pass by McCollum.
Oladipo had a chance to tie it up. Misfires. Here's Jaylen Brown. Strong finish.
There's 3 NBA teams. That's 15 guys. The fans want to see the players. Damian Lillard, nice little backdoor play. They should...
Collins 3. into the arms of Oladipo. And now Cephalosha, a little cherry picking.
As we wind down toward 2 minutes.
Hollis Jefferson backdoor, drops it off.
I don't think they would ever do a hack of Drummond in this situation, but strategically you wouldn't mind it.
It would be extreme as Team Africa turns it over. Moutier throws it down. Shooter during the year, he goes 1 of 2. And it's back up to a 4-point game. Here's Moutier. Oladipo, 2 of the stars for Team Africa. Team Africa could have grabbed the lead. Instead, Team World behind Kyle Lowry, who knocks it down, has a chance to complete the...
Wanted the charge, but this is off the miss on the other end, or excuse me, the turnover. And look at...
To 10 points. 6 to shoot it. Lowry working on Ibaka. Kyle Lowry all the way. And that might just be it.
Are they going to go foul him? Yeah, it looks like they're trying to get the foul. A really good job in the ball game.
The game. And a 7-point lead. Drummond the rebound. And there you go. That might just put this one on a Team World. And there you go. The electrifying finish from Jaylen Brown to put an exclamation point on this 2017 NBA Africa game. 7 world players go for double figures in this showcase that turned into a real entertaining basketball game. And for the second time in the 2 games that have been played in this NBA Africa initiative, it's Team World that comes out on top.
As competitive as the game was.